Chores! Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Andrea, and this is my little corner of the internet along with my partner Silas, who is currently away river guiding up in Alaska. And I'm going to try to take advantage of this glorious weather that we're having before the rains move back in and get as many outside chores checked off my list as possible. But first, a slow morning with coffee. I do my little walk with Nico, and I'll make some breakfast and get my battery charging because it's only at 50% right now. So I'm gonna bust out the solar panel, get that hooked up, and it's gonna be a wonderful day. I can just feel it. I think I'm just gonna prioritize getting a temporary irrigation system set up for the garden. The grass is getting quite tall in there, so I need to weed whack first, and I'm still holding out to find irrigation supplies used. I haven't found what I'm looking for yet, so in the meantime, I'm just going to use a really long hose. Before I jump into that project, though, I need to water the plant babies. Currently, I only have one hose hooked up over here, and it's set up for watering the mushrooms. So I just carry the starts over to the water. Oh yeah, I gotta go turn it on too. I need to gather some tools, gloves, eye protection, extension cord, weed whacker, maybe a knife and some extra string. The moment of truth. Dang it. I have this Blue Eddy battery pack that is so freaking heavy. I think the move here is to just load it up in my car. Well, my extension cord's not quite long enough, so I think I'm just going to try to carry the battery pack down here so I can just really clean up the grass around the garden and make a clear line to the irrigation. I got the line to the spigot, get that cleared up, and then I can run a hose down to the garden till I can get my more permanent irrigation drip system set up. So I'm gonna pack up everything, go back to the house, and I think it's tea time. That feels good to have that one checked off the list. I'm gonna do a little saute with hard-boiled egg and some avocado toast for lunch. And then I'm gonna be sowing some seeds. Although I am gonna soak the parsley seeds for a couple days to help speed up the germination rate. They're notorious for really long germination times. I have been getting into this habit of listening to these positive affirmations on YouTube when I'm doing my morning stretches, workout, whatever. It just really sets the right tone for the day. I am creating the life I truly want to live. Moving to this cabin feels so right for me. I've always felt more relaxed in settings surrounded by nature, and I prefer tiny living and growing my own food. I love seeing a sky full of stars at night and breathing the fresh air and just doing my daily chores to help make this place feel more and more like home. I don't have quite enough compost, but I think what I'm going to actually do is take my car and drive it down to the compost pile and just load up a couple buckets. Because what I didn't realize when I started was that this wheelbarrow has a flat tire. It was quite the workout to get that compost up here. So I got the big guns, right? But now I'm just going to cheat and take my car. I'm a Pacific Northwest transplant, but at this point, I pretty much consider myself a local. I've lived in and around the Willamette Valley for the past 13 years, and moving back to the country really does feel like coming home. Just started raining and I was getting kind of hungry anyway, so I think I'm gonna make a quick bite to eat. Probably the usual yogurt, fruit, buckwheat granola. I'll probably also just make some chia pudding too, just to have for tomorrow's breakfast. I think first I'm gonna put a sweater on. It's gotten kind of chilly. I just use this organic canned coconut milk. Makes it really nice and thick and creamy. And then the chia. I have no idea where I got this from. It only has 2 ingredients, date syrup and pomegranate juice. It is so tasty. I like to add cinnamon, helps regulate insulin. We got a little vanilla going in, thin it out a little bit, and then just stir. The rain wasn't letting up, so I just decided to stay in and do a little more food prep. I made a batch of hard-boiled eggs and roasted some sweet potato with beets. Of course, I had to give Nala her snuggles and belly rubs before just deciding to curl up in bed and catch up on my reading for the rest of the evening. I've been working on an eye serum recipe. First, I need to strain the goodness. No, this is jojoba oil infused with coffee. I've been experimenting with making my own herbal body care since my early college years. I went to a quote-unquote hippie school and quickly got indoctrinated into reading ingredient labels for anything that went in or on my body. We all want to take care of our bodies, and it's easy to reach for the products we've seen 100 times on the shelf. But many commercial body care brands rely on harsh chemicals, synthetic fragrances, and ingredients that can do more harm than good over time. It's not about fear, it's about awareness. And what we put on our bodies and what we wash down the drains really do impact our health and well-being. The reason I'm not planting perennials now is because I want to be intentional about what I grow near the front porch. At the same time, I really want something growing here, so choosing annuals just made sense for this first year. I have decided to just plant out the whole front garden area of the front porch with marigolds. Marigolds make really wonderful garlands. They'll be beautiful in the summertime too. Yeah, that sound feels good. It is a beautiful sunshiny morning, which has not been the case as of late. I have the little seed starts mostly hanging out on the porch so they don't get drowned out in the rain, but the porch doesn't get enough sunlight. I need to drive into town today looking for a window, an old window that I can kind of set up a cold frame situation. I just scored this window for $10. I'm gonna go ahead and take these flats down to the main garden. I think since I'm gonna be heading down there, I might as well just grab the wheelbarrow and a shovel and move some compost too. First, I need to clean off this window because it's quite dusty. I'm a little nervous about this water pressure. I'm not gonna think about that today. I'm just gonna continue with the plan and move some compost. That's all I'm going to do in the garden for today. Starting to feel a little bit of raindrops. The sun is shining today, and so I'm going to wrap up this project by just putting my border in with a bunch of bricks that I got off Marketplace for super cheap. Well, it's not the most even, but I think it looks nice. And I know over time the bricks will settle and they'll have to be adjusted, but I'll just do that as needed. And I'll just repeat the same thing on the other side. Well, that's a project I can check off my list. I think it looks really nice. It was super simple, affordable, and that's gonna wrap up the video for this week. So I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you all for being here. If you've gotten this far in the video, I genuinely appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope you have a super blessed day. Cheers.